I have PTSD when it comes to guns, but they're taking families, they're taking children. I'm not letting that happen to anybody I love.
I'm not someone who believes in guns, but our president and this Make America Great Again, those things scare me.
I hate it. I never thought I would even want a gun. But what happened in Minnesota, I mean, come on. It's too much.
If you Google for liberal and gun, we're, I think, the first search result. Usually after political events, elections, there's a spike in membership. Those spikes are very small compared to what's been happening since January 7th.
The two deadly shootings of Renee Good and Alex Preddy by federal officers amid an immigration crackdown that swept across Minneapolis and surrounding cities.
Shortly after the death of Alex Preddy, there was a number of people in the federal government saying, well, he had a gun. And, you know, he shouldn't have had a gun.
I don't know of any peaceful protester that shows up with a gun and ammunition rather than a sign.
So the events in Minneapolis have spooked a lot of people. As of mid-February, we've gotten something to the tune of 2,000 training requests through our contact form. All of last year, we had 2,500. As of mid-February, we had, I think, almost 700 new members. I don't think we had 700 new members all of last year. They're freaked out and they're a little pissed off, and they're thinking about exercising their rights and protecting themselves because they're not seeing a government that's doing that for them.
Let's get into the show. We'll get into our around the way news, what's happening closest to us, and then we'll find out what's happening in national and in the worldwide news while we go through our pre-World War III excursion. Spark FM Online started out as just a radio platform. What we do focus on is making sure that we are an informational resource to the community, getting civically engaged, local politics. What does the city council do? In these communities, having a gun is a very negative. There is stigma associated with it, with gun violence.
Every gun has 3 parts: frame, action, barrel, okay?
Brunch and Burners is just an extension of resources that this community needs.
When responsible gun owners learn and practice responsible gun ownership, guns are completely safe.
With the way the economy is going, the rising of food going up, the rising of gas going up, it's hard for a lot of citizens to survive. Eventually the crime rate will go up. With Dawn teaching these classes, this is the right way of being able to own a gun legally to protect yourself, your family.
This right here is called the slide lock. I teach in Holliston, I teach in Dedham, I teach in Mattapan, I teach in Granby. When you put multiple rounds into the shotgun, you don't have to pump it. You just go through. From east to west of Massachusetts, every class is packed across the state. There's always going to be a woman of color in that class. Every single one of them.
It's really weird that I am here. I don't even buy my kids toy guns. It's our president. It's just the uncertainty of every day waking up and just not knowing what's gonna happen.
And I go to draw this pistol.
There's a war going on, probably not inside of the city, but you don't know how people are gonna react to it.
Pick up that pistol, look, finger off of the trigger.
You don't know how the universal chaos is gonna affect those around you that you're in a community with all the time.
Yes, ladies, yes, good, good, good.
I'm a Black woman in America. Why wouldn't I feel threatened? And then our president doesn't make it any easier.
Give me that stance. So you're gonna manipulate the trigger without causing movement on that front sight.
Anyone that is not natural born citizen of America or has family that are immigrants, they're not safe because ICE is just doing their thing. No one is safe that has an accent or may have locks.
You good girl. You was acting all modest and shy.
We do have to understand that in order to protect ourselves from even the government who is trying to suppress speech and media, the very least we can do is protect our homes and our families.
Having your license to carry is not going to protect you against ICE. However, you have to do what you have to do.
As a trans person, I feel like I am firmly within the crosshairs of the current administration. That is not a good feeling.
We are the Pink Pistols. We help people get comfortable with firearms, especially people in sexual minority communities, and understanding that self-defense is a right for all of us. While it might be true that there are more people here who are going to lean Democrat, we are intentionally nonpartisan.
This Glock pistol, it is relatively straightforward. We talked earlier about our safety rules.
I've been doing this since July of 2016, after the Pulse nightclub shooting. In the beginning, it was me here alone thinking nobody likes me. Last year and a half or so has been on a climbing trend.
I think last month we had almost 100 people here. It was really crowded. Not quite that much this month, but a lot of the news cycle can contribute to people looking us up and figuring out a way to join us. I mean, the federal government is terrifying right now.
According to new reporting from the Washington Post, the Trump administration is considering preventing transgender people from owning guns.
When they started making noise about deciding that some people shouldn't own a gun, I wanted to find out, what does one have to do to exercise the right they're saying they want to deprive me of?
We drop the rim of the cartridge inside the feet, and that's how we prep it.
The state of the world is going insane, so I figured it would be a good idea to learn how to defend myself and my family, because I'll be damned if anyone tries to abduct the people I love.
I think we're headed down the fascist trail. And I don't want to be sitting at home or whatever and not have some defense. I don't know that I can shoot somebody, but I'd like to have the knowledge and the skill to do it safely if I had to.
Is your goal to become a gun owner?
Definitely to be licensed.
Little athletic pros like you would use for any basic sport.
Better to have it and not need it than to need it and not have it.
I don't personally feel like I need a gun right now because my life is eminently in danger. But it is a constitutional right that is afforded to me. And if I am exercising that right, I believe it's harder to take it away.
I'm gonna keep practicing, gonna keep learning, and if I can, I'm gonna get a license. You follow everything by the book, do everything properly, follow all the rules. There should never be an incident no matter what.
Push, pull, let go. Beautiful, come on.
Guns aren't really bad. People think they're bad, but as it was taught in this class, guns don't go off by themselves. So just having those education behind it, I think it's very helpful.
Say guns.
I'm still not 100% comfortable with guns, but I'm gonna go get the license. I don't know if I'm even gonna buy the gun yet, but I'll have the license just in case.